Good morning. Good morning. It's been a crazy morning, but yup, your girl is here. Your girl is here, honey. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Whew, missed the bus. Everybody and their mama been calling me this morning, but your girl is here. I made it. I told y'all I'm not giving up on this. I said what I said. I'm not giving up on this. Okay? Ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy midweek. Glad that you're all here. Good morning to you. Let me make sure I'm going live all the places. I don't see it here. Let's see. Let me just make sure everything is turned on. This is turned on. Let's check over here. Yep, and I am. Let me hit this share button. Okay, so I'm live over here, live over there. All right, so let's hit save. All right, good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Good to have you. Child, running line. But I made it. I had a kid that missed the bus. I made it. That's all that matters. I'm not seeing it where I'm supposed to see it, though. Oh, there it is. Yes, I am. Good morning, Christine. Good morning, Linda. How y'all doing? I'm running a little behind this morning. But, you know, that ain't going to stop mine. That's not going to stop me. A little tardiness is not going to keep me from what I'm trying to do. Okay? A little tardiness ain't going to stop a thing. Good morning on my TikTok to all my TikTok friends. Let's see here. Trying to get myself set up. I got a couple calls this morning, so that's putting me way behind, but I'm here. Good morning. Good morning. Linda, since last time we spoke, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Let's get my TikTok set up. This is Morning Motivations with Martine. And every week, Monday through Friday, I work very hard to offer encouragement, insight, and support as we navigate this thing called life and running these small businesses, etc., etc. I'm sending this to multiple people, multiple places, so just bear with me because I'm growing my little live here. I'm trying to go live multiple places. You will not catch me slipping like before, where I was only doing this one place. That didn't work. You have to be several places. Okay? So good morning, Black Girl Designs. Glad to have you this morning. Were you on the color with us? I think you typically color with us every now and then. If not, we'll see you the next time. How are you over on the Tickety Tockety? How you doing? Glad to have everybody here. I am running a little behind, but it's okay. because I'm in my not gonna give up season. And you're in the not giving up season as well because you're here. What y'all working on this morning? What's going on with you? How are you feeling? It's Wednesday. Wednesday is typically Wednesday, but I've got some tips and some things we can do to get through the week. Okay? All right. Glad to have you, Christine. How are you doing? I saw you had your you've been doing the vibrating machine. How's that been going? Okay, cool. We'd love to see you again, Black Girl Designs. You know, you're always welcome. Sometimes you just got to get that rest. I feel like this week has been a doozy for a lot of reasons. But we're here. We're breathing. Good morning, Chantel. Good morning. Glad to see you this morning. Those of you that are new to the space, this is Morning Motivations, and Monday through Friday, I try to offer just a little bit of encouragement and insight to help you get going with your day. I do it Monday through Friday. Since starting, I've gained a group of wonderful people. We have lost some inches together. We've lost a few pounds along the way because we're practicing healthy habits. But we're also talking about mindset and business and AI and the children and anything else y'all want to talk about. All right. Good morning, Renee. Glad to see you. Did you get your walk in? I'm glad to see you. Christine, that's good. 10 minutes a day is really all you need on that machine. Thank you, Black Girl Designs. Thank you, girl. I'm starting a little late today, but I'm here. Okay? And that's very reflective of what your Wednesdays can sometimes feel like. By the time you get to Wednesday, sometimes I feel like I didn't get everything I wanted accomplished and I kind of want to give up. All right? I feel that way. Good morning, Natasha. Glad to see you this morning. This is Morning Motivations with Martine. Every Monday through Friday, we walk, we talk, we connect, and we grow together. Welcome. Those of you who are new, I started this back in early November. And back in June, I started taking Mounjaro. It is a GL1P1 medication that helps people with diabetes. And prior to that, I was not moving in my business the way I wanted to. I was not, I was gaining weight rather quickly. My blood pressure had risen. My belly was getting bigger and bigger. And I was just at a crossroads. So I started taking the medication, and it has helped in a lot of ways, including weight loss. But I got to still do my part by practicing heart-healthy habits through diet and exercise. So we walk and we talk and grow these businesses. All right? So that's what we're here to do. Put a 1 in the chat if you didn't get everything done you wanted to get done this week. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know. This week, we're at the midpoint. Put a 1 in the chat if you haven't gotten everything done that you wanted to get done. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me see. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you haven't gotten everything done that you wanted to get done. And we'll talk about it. And I'm going to give you some things to do as you enter into this Wednesday, midweek. Okay. All right. So we got some ones coming in. Folks, you've been busy. Or maybe you've had other challenges as well. I definitely, Monday just fell off. Tuesday was a recovery from the offness. And so today, I really want to effectively manage kind of how I'm feeling about what I didn't get done. And I'm hoping that I can help you do the same. Okay? Because it's been a crazy week. We've got new shifts in our national, if you're in the U.S., national administration. A lot of people are just feeling very uncertain. Based on some of the news reports I've seen, we've got a lot of people that are going to lose their jobs for a myriad of reasons. And so all of that can cause us to let our priorities go because we're thinking about how uncertain things may feel. Okay, whether it be medications that you pay for, or whether it be job loss, income loss, and not just you. You know, a lot of times we get so focused on us, but it may be friends, it may be family, and sometimes we can take on that stress without even realizing, right? Because the world is changing. It's changing at a rapid rate. And we got to figure out how we continue to stay grounded in the work that matters while also navigating quite uncertain times. All right. Yeah, Linda. Monday, I spent a little time with Talia, kind of hung with her. Didn't watch anything on TV, and just really tried to zero in on staying calm and not moving from a place of emotion. All right. But we can do something about this, guys. We don't have to stay grounded heavy in those feelings because we have to push forward. We have to. It's what makes us tick. And like I've been saying all week, we got to stay hopeful. Okay? So here's the facts. The week is not over yet. The week is not over. Okay? Whatever happened Monday or Tuesday, it doesn't have to define what we do the rest of this week. We can still have a successful week, even though we may feel hurt or bruised, or even if we're feeling uncertain or fearful, we can still propel ourselves forward. All right? There have been a lot of times in my life where I felt so uncertain. And I've been talking about this all this week. Definitely moments where I absolutely felt completely out of control over the circumstances. And I know many of us are feeling the same way. Okay? And that's why I keep getting up and doing this, right? So even though I may feel uncertain, even though I may be sad, even though I may be afraid, this thing right here, this is something I can do. Nobody can take this away from me. I can do this. And you can do it too. All right? You just have to decide how you're going to move forward. You have to make a conscious decision about how you're going to move forward. Monday and Tuesday, they're behind us. Can't do nothing about it. So we're going to reset. All right? We're going to reset. And we may have to reset every single day or every week or every month to get to help push ourselves forward. All right, so let's call Wednesday reset Wednesday. We're gonna reset. We're gonna refocus, and we're gonna recharge. All right, and we're gonna give ourselves some grace. I'm a horrible person when it comes to giving. I don't give myself any grace. I'm constantly reminded that I need to give myself more grace. I'm very, very hard and very, very critical of myself. And so I'm having to constantly be aware that, I have done a lot. I didn't get everything done I wanted to get done, but I've done a lot. All right. So if you're like me and you don't hold enough grace for yourself and you don't spend enough time reflecting on what has gotten done, then I want you to pause on this Wednesday and take some time to really reset, refocus, and recharge. And give yourself some grace. All right, I've got a lot of working moms who work full time, run a business part time, run kids up and down the streets. I've got folks who are retired and are taking care of both their parents. Okay. A lot of you show up every day in different seasons and different modalities. Some of you are single and are navigating stressful work environments. All right. All of those situations matter. One is no greater than the other. And we all, across the board, got to spend time making sure we take a moment to reset, refocus, and recharge. Good morning, Ella. How are you? How are you doing? This is our Wednesday reset. I'm glad to have you with us. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're ready to reset on this Wednesday. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are invested in resetting. Oh, I don't have my water. I'm gonna have to grab a water, y'all. Drop a 1 in the chat if you feel like these last couple days have been off, but you can give yourself a little bit of grace, and let's just go ahead and reset. We're gonna do that together this morning. I see y'all. I see y'all across all platforms. I see you across all platforms. So let's take some time to really do a reset, okay? Because as long as there's breath going in and out of our body, we have the potential to do something awesome, okay? As long as we're breathing, we've got the potential to do something awesome. All right, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to think of one thing that you can let go of this week. All right? One thing that's not serving you. One thing on that to-do list that you just didn't get done. One thing, good morning, Dr. Juanita, that you can let go of. Put it behind you. Take it off the list. Deprioritize it. All right? For some of you, it might be like you're not making enough. You're being unrealistic in your own expectations of yourself. Okay? Maybe it's guilt that you're not doing enough because maybe you allowed the emotions that you had this week impact how much you got done. I need you to let that go. It's okay to be in the feelings. You don't need to stay there, but it's okay to feel. It's always going to be okay to feel. It's always going to be okay to not take care of everything and not be this perfect whatever you think you're in your mind you're going to be. Okay? Let it go. Let that part of yourself go. Because until you let it go, you can't move forward. All right? Until you let it go, you can't move forward. Okay? So in the chat, let me know what's something you can let go of today. For me, I'm letting go of the reality that I can't get everything done I want to get done in a day's time. And so I'm letting go of any guilt I feel about that. Let me know what's something you're letting go of so that you can refocus. So once you let it go, then you are going to refocus. Okay, so thinking about the rest of this week, what's one thing that you can prioritize? For me, and Sandra the Design Diva gave me this insight earlier this week. I'm going to focus on the things that pay me. So anything that brings in income that I can see, I'm going to prioritize that based on deadline. Thank you, Sandra the Divine Diva. She shared her workflow. I was like, you know what? She's right. Clients is the most important thing. So I'm going to do that. Dr. Juanita, how are you doing this week? I'm glad to have you here. Is there anything you can let go of this week to help you refocus? Okay, I'm going to prioritize client products. That's what I'm doing. Money's in hand. I got it in. If the money's in the hand, then those are the things I'm going to focus on. And I'm letting go of the guilt that I feel about things I didn't get done. All right. And then the last piece of this is you got to recharge. These walks recharge me and give me the boost I need to get through the rest of my day. You might need to take some time to meditate, to pray, take a walk outside, eat your favorite meal, fuel yourself, listen to your favorite gospel song. You've got to give yourself the fuel. You got to put something in your emotional engine to get you pushing forward. If you're married or dating, spend some uninterrupted time with your spouse or partner. If that's part of the gas that you put into your engine. All right? You got to do it. You got to do it. All right? Because you're not all businesswoman or man. You're not 100% mom. You're not 100% caregiver for those who are taking care of their parents. Right? You're not all of anything. You're only human. You can only take so much. All right? So let go of the things that you're feel guilty about. Prioritize what you need to do. And then take time to recharge. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. All right? Use your Wednesdays as your recharge day, your refocus day. All right, I'm going to make a mental note to try to talk about this a little bit, no matter what my topic is every Wednesday. Because those of us that work 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, by Wednesday, it can start to feel like you're just trying to do whatever to survive the rest of the week. And we can't just survive. We got to thrive. No matter what's happening in our own lives, what's happening in the greater world, we've got to work on thriving. Okay? So those are the 3 R's I want you to practice. Reset. Let go of the things that are not serving you. Guilt does not serve you. Shame does not serve you. Disappointment does not serve you. Them grown children not doing what you need them to do doesn't serve you. You need to let it go. Refocus. Choose one priority. For me, the rest of this week is clients. I'm doing what I need to do to serve clients. Thank you, Sandra, the Design Diva, for providing that insight this week by sharing your workflows. And then recharge. Do something small. A 10-minute walk. Spend time with those you love. Lay in the bed. Listen to your favorite song. Dance. But do something to just remind yourself, okay, that you're still human, that there's still space for joy, even when you're not feeling your best. Okay? Because the week is not over yet. That's the bottom line. The week is not over. Whatever happened Monday or Tuesday, it just doesn't define you. So use this day to reset, refocus, and recharge. I love that. Christine says, give yourself the same grace you give others. For sure. I hope everybody's hearing that. Christine Booker said, give yourself the same grace that you give everybody else. Because we should be giving these children grace, these spouses grace, these partners grace. we open up a highway of grace to these employers. Okay? We open up a highway of grace. We lay flat on our back when it comes to keeping that job. But we don't always hold the same amount of grace for ourselves. And you got to kind of do that. You got to. All right. Linda says she's going to finish 2 GPTs. How about you, Christine? Anything that you can focus on or prioritize? I'm prioritizing anything that has paid me. Those are the things I'm going to work on the rest of this week. And I'm really going to focus on that. If it's paid me, if I can see the coins, then that's what I'm going to focus on the rest of this week. And then this weekend, I'm hoping to do some of the other things for future payment. And that was a tip from Sandra, the design diva. She offered that tip up this week. You got to give credit where credit is due, people. Reset, refocus, recharge. Those are the 3. Those are the 3 that we're going to be tapping into this week. I'm going to have to make sure I tell my friends, because I came in late today. Your girl didn't miss it. I was here. I was late, but I was here. It's been a crazy morning. My kiddo has danced this week, and it's like I'm the closer we get to Friday, Friday, Saturday, the more I'm like, whoa, I gotta do this. Oh, they need food all day, and who's gonna get where? Right? So I've got all these bubbling up feelings. So if I had to be full transparency, during the daytime, I'm going to focus on this client work. In the evening time, I'm going to focus on getting the momentum, getting myself prepared for this weekend and the commitments I've made to my family. And then while I'm there, I think I'm going to do all the creative, fun stuff that I enjoy. Because I just don't have time to focus on it the rest of this week. And, spoiler alert, I already know I'm not going to necessarily reach everyone. Right? I'm not going to reach everyone. I'm sorry, not reach everyone. I'm not going to get I'm never going to get everything done. And I'm slowly and over time starting to accept that I'm not going to get everything done. Because it's just the truth. It's just a full-on bloody truth. Okay? All right, so we got our homework. It's Wednesday. Don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on our greater world. I believe that there's hope for a better tomorrow. I just don't know when tomorrow's going to be. And for the first time in a long time, my whole perception of what it means to work and live and breathe, it's changed. But I'm not going to change the part about hope and about not giving up on my dreams and not hoping to get my family to where they need to go. All right? I'm working on my BMSC Move Challenge, releasing things I don't need so I can receive the blessings God wants me to have. Today, cleaning out my coat closet. I hear that, Christine. I hear that. Y'all stay encouraged. This thing called life is not easy. Stay encouraged. You can do this. You just can only do it a little bit at a time. You can only do it a little bit at a time. So just stay encouraged. And just know that you have it. All right, let me check my numbers because y'all, if you've been with me a while, you know my watch broke. Linda, I realized this week that if I just look down, I can at least, look and see how many miles I went. Even though my watch is broken, I got a little bit of a data point. This treadmill also comes with an app. I probably can download the app and really start tracking some great data, even though I don't have my watch. That's something I'll work on in the coming weeks. All right, I've got another couple minutes, then I'm going to start my cool down. All right, Like Girl Designs, if you're still there, let me know. What are you going to be focusing on the rest of this week as you reset, refocus, and recharge? Let me know. See who I have over here. All right. Yeah, y'all let me know. A lot of times, if you put it out there, you're more likely to do it. So that's why I like to ask. And if you're like, oh, I can't put this on the TikTok or the Facebook, send me a DM. That way that you know that it's out there. All right. Linda, I hit the 25-pound mark this week as well. I meant to message you. So now I'm literally 1 pound away from being under 200. I don't even know what to think about it, to be honest with you. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird to think about that I could be back on the other side. So I'm gonna keep going. It's been a rough week food wise, so I got a lot to do on the food side. It's coming. It will be in February. That's one of my weekend projects, is to go ahead and get that set up, so that you guys learn about it, how to use it. And I'm going to give you some strategies on how to really build upon having successful Restream experience. But I'll be doing that class in February. February is when I'll do it. All right, so hopefully everybody's feeling good. You have your marching orders. I'm not in the military, so I don't know if that's an actual thing or not. But you got your tasks for today. Okay, reset, recharge. Reset, refocus, and recharge, and make Wednesday a great one. Okay. Oh yay! Yeah, I'll be putting out stuff and sending emails about that class in the weeks to come. It'll probably next week. That's going to be a nice low ticket item. I think people could really benefit from, because this is more about the Restream class is more about me helping people maximize their efforts and not only going live on one platform. There are some pluses and some minuses, but I'm just going to keep going. And I'll be using that class to share with you the benefits, the drawbacks, and how it's really changed how I engage in my live sessions. Yeah, I think y'all really like it. Okay. All right. I've got the Restream class coming up. I've got a Canva class coming up. We're going to talk about organizing the Canva, and we're going to talk about creating seamless carousels. I've got one more thing up my sleeve I want to cover. I'm actually going to shorten that class, reduce my price, and shorten that class. So I've got some price reductions coming up that you guys will be able to take advantage of too. Which just means I'm going to make the classes won't be as long, which means I can reduce the price. You get less information. You still get good quality information, just less of it. So those are the two classes I have, Canva and Restream. Those are the two that I have coming up in February. Every Sunday, Talia, Regina, and myself, we meet and talk AI art, and we feature GPT creators. We feature crafters, storefront owners, coaches. Come check us out. All right. Check the comments on my profile for details. Tuesdays, we do Color Me Calm. Color Me Calm was packed. I just need y'all to know, Color Me Calm was packed. But it was a good time. It was a good time. That's free as well. Coloring's not required. We actually had folks coloring last night. It was a good time. I was sleepy, so they were like, quit yawning. But your girl was tired. I'd be up like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. All right. And then if you're wanting to take your learning to another level, then come check us out with our Patreon subscription. There we offer classes, GPTs, art, and co-working. All right. So we try to be a full service of resources that you can use to move your business forward. All right. Yeah, Linda, I'm excited. Thank you. I'm excited. It took me 6 months with the support of the medication. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I do another 6 months. Maybe I'll be down 50. And I've needed to lose the 50 for quite some time. So fingers crossed. Because once we down 50, man, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. I'm just gonna let y'all know up front. After 50, y'all ain't gonna be able to tell me nothing. Okay? So just prepare yourself. I'm preparing you now. And those of you who be like, well, how did she do it? Let me be clear. I'm taking a medication that is helping. It's doing a lot of the lifting. The walking by itself keeps me heart healthy and is a great support to my overall health. Everybody should do some kind of movement, no matter what it is, even if it's just a minute or two. Do a little something every day. In 6 months, you'll be further along than you were 6 months ago. Okay? All right. I'm meeting with my boss. We have our annual meeting. I'm a little nervous about it, but I have a good boss. He's a good guy, so I think it'll be just fine. All right. Drop a 1 in the chat if you plan to really commit to letting go of Monday and Tuesday, refocusing on the rest of this week, and taking some time to recharge. Put a 1 in the chat if you feel like you can do that. And I think if you can, you'll actually have a great rest of the week, despite what's happening around you. All righty. Let me check my chat over here. All right, guys. This has been a great workout. Look at it. Ain't even put my ironing board up, but that's okay. That's all right. I'm here if you need me. You know how to reach me. Click all the things. If you want information about my iPad stand, my cell phone stand, all of that stuff is in my bio. Just go check it out. I get a lot of questions about that. Will I be back Thursday? Yes, I'm going to be back Thursday because I'm on this consistency tip. I'm not giving up. So I need you guys to not give up with me. Okay? Don't give up. Let go of the past. We're going to reset and recharge and get through the rest of the day. I will see you all Thursday. Bye, guys.